Hello ladies and gents, welcome to CG Reaction. This is introducing iPhone 14 Pro Apple. I don't do this much or at all, but then I realized like, okay, wait a minute, I'll load technology or anything technologically based things, laptops. I'm a big PC guy. I'm a big smartphone guy as well. The first smartphone I bought was in, I guess, 2011 or was it 2010? I don't know, something like that. It was pretty early times. Obviously it was Apple. So yeah, Apple phones, even though they are ridiculously costly in my country, obviously it's not Apple's fault, it's more of my government issue. But yeah, I've been an Apple user for a long time, on and off basically. Recently I didn't buy it for a long time. I guess the last one I bought was iPhone 6. Then I'm like, fuck it, didn't bought it until iPhone 13. I guess, yeah, and it got stolen in a month. So yeah, iPhones, I love iPhones because sometimes feels like okay, they are cliche, they are ridiculous, but they really are not. They are really the best. And I love it when something that starts something, I guess that was weird, but yeah, like iPhones are the one who started the smartphone thing back in 2008, right? And I love how iPhones are the one who are literally the best at it, right? I mean, iPhones are literally the best. Sure, you can find a phone with a better spec camera, better spec even processor. But iPhone with its iOS, with its bionic chip, and how its cameras and all the software binds together is literally the best phone there is, right? So yeah, we'll see what changes this phone makes. Obviously, even in this window, we can see that they didn't get rid of the face detection things, which nobody thought they would, right? I'm pretty sure it's going to be there for a long time, but yeah, I guess they made it even more smaller. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Let's watch it. I hope they don't overhype it.
It's time to go beyond what a smartphone can do. With a massive camera upgrade, the A16 Bionic chip, an entirely new category of safety innovations, and never-before-seen display technology.
Okay,
this
what is that?
iPhone 14 Pro. The always-on display artfully dims your wallpaper to create a unique, low-powered lock screen, making go-to information available at just a glance. And introducing a remarkable innovation that is both hardware and software.
I want to pause this, but I'm pretty sure there was a rumor that they're going to introduce that Xiaomi style super wallpapers, right? That wallpaper is going to be there on screen. As you unlock it, it's going to zoom into whatever the super wallpaper is, and it's just going to have stages. Is that what's going to happen?
In between. The dynamic island.
Whoa! They're owning up to it.
An interactive place that bubbles up alerts, notifications, and activities, fluidly transforming.
See, the awesome thing about this is I like how they owned up to it. See, this small area is never gonna go away because that's the face detection thing, right? That's not part of the display. But they created UI in a way that feels like, oh, it was part of some kind of a weird panel or whatever, interactive panel or whatever, even though it's not. This is face detect. I like how they owned up to it and created this thing around it, so it doesn't feel like, oh, it's just that, it's annoying.
Fluidly transforming itself as needed.
I like that.
It's an entirely new way to experience iPhone. You are now looking at the most impressive iPhone camera system yet. In a major leap, the iPhone 14 Pro's main camera has a 48 megapixel quad-pixel sensor. It captures breathtaking detail, depth, and color.
I don't know about that.
And now gives you the equivalent of 4 Pro lenses at the ready.
I don't want to pause too much. People don't like when I pause too much, but still, I don't like that, right? I might forget by the end of the video, so I'm going to talk right now. So for the long time, Apple is like, we just need 12 megapixel, that's just best, and it was. While every other Android company came up with the binning technology with the 48 that bins down to 12 megapixel in the end. Apple's like, we don't need that. And now Apple's going to do the same thing. It just feels like Apple is late to the party or something. I don't like that. They should have stuck with their non-binning, like maybe they should have created a bigger sensor with 16 megapixel rather than doing this. I don't know.
With every photo, the quad-pixel sensor captures 4 times more information than ever before. Then, the A16 Bionic, powering the new photonic engine.
It's not true 48
Analyzes and
megapixel, is it?
perfects every pixel with up to 4 trillion operations, achieving an astonishing new level of sharpness and detail. And now,
Oh, yeah.
pro photographers will be able to capture
It would be great for Pro Raw. I didn't thought of that. Yeah, the raw image that is really ridiculously detailed for you to edit later on. Yeah, it would work great for that.
an uncompressed 48 megapixel Pro RAW image, giving you even more resolution to rescale, retouch, and reimagine your photos.
That was perfect. Let's go
Okay.
again.
Building off iPhone's leap ahead in ProRes and Dolby Vision video technology,
Action.
iPhone 14 Pro now includes new Action Mode, allowing gimbal-like stabilization for all your action scenes. And cinematic mode will be even more powerful for pro filmmakers, with 4K resolution and 24 frames per second recording.
So that there is this camera setup that if in movies people use with the there's a crane type thing and something is dangling there. This is one of the most stable form of camera shooting. They are saying that's similar to that, which is a big fucking claim.
iPhone 14 Pro is capable of shots that for most film cameras are simply impossible. You can rely on your iPhone every day, and now it can even help in emergency situations.
Whoa!
For the first time, iPhone 14 Pro
I like
will
that.
be able to communicate with satellites with emergency SOS,
This is important. I like that.
allowing you to deliver critical information to emergency services in places where Wi-Fi and cell service are unavailable.
What? Of all the features, this is the best one yet. There are way too many tropes and movies about this, right? Where, oh no, we don't have any signals and serial killers after me. Obviously, that's not going to be a problem for 99% of the people. But still, if you're stuck and there is no bars, this is a big thing. But will iPhone have strong enough to, transitor to basically, put out signal all the way to settle? I don't know. Will it work? I'm pretty sure they would have tested it really well before announcing it. So this is a big one.
And a feature we hope you never have to use.
Commencing test.
Like the satellite one. So feature we hope you will never have to use, but we're fine with the sat. I hope you get stuck in the desert. So use the satellite SOS. Crash one, yeah.
Crash detection. Using a high G-force accelerometer, gyroscope, sensors, and machine learning algorithms, iPhone 14 Pro can detect when there has been a severe car crash and automatically call emergency services.
Again, I don't know, man. I don't know. This feels a bit weird. What if somebody throws a phone accidentally in a way that mimics that movement, even the G-force, because the phone is the one who's slamming, and they call emergency service? Oh, somebody had crashed in the room. I don't know. This feels like one of those Mercedes feature that they once had, I guess 10 years ago, where they're like, you can, call emergency service by just voice detection, and you can also play music by voice detection. So if you can call fire brigade, and they would basically either play song with the similar name or actually call fire brigade. Who the fuck knows? So this feels weird.
Supercharged by nearly 16 billion transistors, the A16 Bionic is the fastest chip in a smartphone and powers the most impressive range of Pro innovations yet.
A16 is the fastest chip yet. So what was the fastest last time? A15. What was that before? A14, I guess. Yeah, I'm a big tech guy. Like I said, I have 3 strong PCs. One of the latest one has 3090 in it, graphics card, and it has a 20 core processor. So I'm a big tech guy, right? I love it. Strong tech. I love the smartphones as well, like I said. But what's the point of this? A16, A15, like first of all, if you cannot play games on it, right? There is no games that can utilize A16 or even A15. A14 is still fine, right? What's the point of this strong processor? Now, if you're gonna say workshop, look, I'm a civil contractor. I need things like AutoCAD and big softwares. I could run that in A12, let alone A16. So yeah, all this power processor, there is no application that can really utilize it. And all the phone games sucks, right? I mean, the latest processors are more stronger than my PC was 10 years ago. But none of those phones can play the games I used to play 10 years ago on those PCs. So I don't know, man.
The iPhone 14 Pro goes above and beyond, redefining what a smartphone can be. Again.
Yeah, that is kind of, I like the SOS thing. That's kind of true. I like the SOS thing. That is different. Obviously, they're, the Pro RAW camera thing that they're going with. I mean, I don't know. If you're going to be into photography that much, you might as well buy a DSLR mirrorless type of camera. But yeah, if you're going to use phone to do the photography, that is different, right? The level of software, technology goes into that kind of capturing and, processing with the video and image of the iPhones. That technology is just going to get bigger in next few years. And I'm just going to this is iPhone 14. So what will iPhone 18 look like? I'm pretty sure by then they'll be so good. There will be pros and cons. Like, obviously, if you buy a DSLR or mirrorless camera, they're going to be better because they are that particular purpose. They are really costly things. But the software technology of the iPhone would be better than those cameras by that point. So it would be like pros and cons. Like, okay, I could buy a dedicated pro camera, but then again, I need a software edge that iPhone has. What should I do? That time might come, which is awesome. Yeah, obviously, all the iPhones are so strong nowadays. Even the 13 was strong, 12 was strong, that you're not going to feel that much of a leap. But I like that they are just making progresses and adding features like the SOS thing and whatever. Crash thing, I don't know. But yeah. Right, well, I was introducing iPhone 14 Pro by the Apple, I guess. Some of them we knew. I guess the 48 megapixel thing, I kind of knew that. They're trying that. And I think iPhone 4, I don't know what happened with iPhone 14. They're using Bionic 16 on that one as well, or is it just for the Pro? Because there was a rumor flying around. The only Pro is going to get the new Bionic chip, while the base variant is just going to get the last version of it. I don't know. But yeah. Alright, I'll see you next time.